come out. That is a healthy system. That is a healthy system. So we have many other systems: reproductive system, mental system, breathing system, you know, circulatory systems. So now today we are talking about digestive system. And fortunately or unfortunately, this is where everything starts. For you to have a good mental system, you must have a healthy digestive system. So we are going to look at how do we keep our system, this digestive system, in good condition so that does not affect all the other systems, like the mental system, the heart, the breathing system, you know. So we are going to look at how do we take care of this system. You can see here the gut health, it affects your mental. Somebody said, or I've come to learn that our health, this system, is the second system. This is our brain. This is like the way our brain is in the head, we have a second brain in the gut. So it means that you must take care of all this together through this center place. This is the central place of our body. Yeah, this is the central bank where everything is done. All decisions are made here. When you eat the food, all whatever lands here, it is the one that actually controls the rest of us, the rest of our body. So we are saying that our health depends on the three things we have been learning for those who are in New Life for some time, that our health depends on the rest. To be in good health, you must take good time to rest, at least sleep 6 to 8 hours. Second thing you need to do is to exercise. Learn to exercise at least 3-4 times in a week. Do some good exercise, 20 minutes. That is good for, for your system. Exercise. Don't be dormant. Make sure you are active. And then check what you are eating, your diet. So your health depends on these three pillars. And whatever you do with these three pillars will determine whether you are going to be in good health. Even gut health depends on these three pillars. The reason I'm able to enjoy my gut health or performing properly is because I try to make sure that I practice these three pillars. And I encourage you to do the same. So let's look at the gut health. Gut health is numerous studies in the past 2 decades have demonstrated links between gut health and, I like the following, and, meaning that there are other things attached to the gut health. Number one, immune system. Some people have sicknesses here and there. Every time there is a flu in the air, they are affected. Every time there is something happening, they are affected. They are having sicknesses here and there. The problem could actually be their gut. Their moods. Some people may be having bad moods. Yeah. And when you follow through the people who have got bad moods, actually they usually have complications to their gut. These are the people who suffer from many, many other complications: constipation, ulcers, stress, all that. Then autoimmune systems, they start there at the gut health. You'll find that people who are having autoimmune system, arthritis, inflammations, all this, and autoimmune can also contribute to things like cancer. Endocrine disorders. Endocrine disorders are diseases related to endocrine glands of the body. The endocrine system produces hormones and all that. All that is actually from the gut. Skin conditions. When I came to New Life, I really used to have a bad skin condition, and it's all about the gut. When you look at a reflection of somebody's skin, it shows you what could be happening inside them. So there was a time, unfortunately, I lost a friend of mine. And the last time I saw her, when I didn't know what she was going through, she had a skin that was not, to me, it was not looking normal. It was like an eczema, it was dull. And there are these people who know who will take care of themselves when it comes to really, putting the right things on the skin. So I asked my friend, what is happening with you? Because I don't think I like the way your skin looks like. Is there something that you have not discussed with me that it could be of concern? And then later she told me a doctor told me I'm having autoimmune system challenges, autoimmune challenges. And then it went on and it went on. And you can see the last thing that was discovered that she was having cancer stage 4. Me not being a medic, I could see from the skin there is something not right with that lady's skin, with that lady's health, because I could look at the skin and the skin is a reflection of what is happening inside. So just in a few months later, this lady calls me and tells me, Anne, I've been told I am stage 4 cancer. And I was so saddened. I didn't feel good. Unfortunately, we lost her. But I can tell you that when your skin does not look okay, please do something, because something could be cooking from inside. At one time, our digestive system was considered a relatively simple body system, comprised essentially of one long tube for our food to pass through, be absorbed, and then excreted. A person has about 300 to 500 different species of bacteria in their digestive tract. While some microorganisms are harmful to our health, many are incredibly beneficial and even necessary to a healthy body. So take care of that and you will be a healthy person. Now, what are the signs of unhealthy gut? Number one, you sometimes experience upset stomach disturbances like gas, bloating, constipation, diarrhea, heartburn. Another point is that a high sugar diet, increased sugar cravings. When you start realizing your body is actually craving for sugar, maybe you need to do some detox. You need to clean up, because a diet high in processed foods and added sugars can decrease the amount of good bacteria in your gut. And then unintentional weight changes. Sometimes you realize that you just end up with some, you add weight that you did not, maybe you are not eating disorderly, or you are not getting messing yourself, but you find maybe you are losing weight or you are gaining weight that is not, you cannot explain. Gaining or losing weight without making changes to your diet or exercise habits may be a sign of unhealthy gut. An imbalanced gut can impair your body's ability to absorb nutrients, regulate sugar, blood, and so forth. And then if you're having a problem to sleep disturbances, or constant fatigue, that could also be an indication that you are having issues with your gut. And you are not able to sleep properly, you are having fatigue, you are tired all the time. That could be an indication that you need to do something about your gut. Then we've talked about skin irritation like eczema, having allergies, inflammations, it could also be an indication that your gut is not correct. I always tell people that our body speaks to us, but are we ready to listen to the body when it's speaking? Are we too busy to listen to the body? Because before you end up in trouble, you have been given signs and warnings about what is happening to you. Then autoimmune conditions. Medical researchers are continually finding new evidences of impact of the gut on the immune system. It is thought that an healthy gut may increase systematic inflammation, and alter the proper functioning of the immune system. This can lead to autoimmune disease, where the body attacks itself rather than harmful invaders. So autoimmune is a really serious condition, because sometimes the whole system gets inflamed, every organ is fighting itself, and it can be really serious. And that could be a sign of having unhealthy gut. Then food intolerances. You realize that some people, they cannot eat anything. They have trouble eating everything. You realize that you have intolerances. When you eat beans, you are intolerant. When you eat nuts, you are intolerant. When you eat whatever. So when you realize that you are having a problem with food intolerances, you need to do something about your gut. Maybe you do not have the good bacteria in your body to digest your food. And this can lead to difficult digesting the trigger foods and unpleasant symptoms such as bloating, gas, diarrhea. All these can be a problem that you are having an issue with your gut system. So what are the solutions of a gut health? Solutions are you need to lower your stress levels. If you are a person who is exposed to stress levels, learn how to manage stress. Some ways to lower stress may include meditation. Think about positive things. Think about life. Think about the blessings God has given you. Meditation, walking around, getting a message, spending time with your friends or family, diffusing essential oils, decreasing caffeine intake, laughing, yoga, all this, having a pet. You can do a lot of things to lower your stress. Yeah. And being open. Don't file everything that you are going through. Have a friend that you can share with. Then get enough sleep. Try to prioritize getting at least 7 to 8 hours enough sleep uninterrupted. Then eat slowly. Don't be a person who is eating like the way we used to eat in school. No wonder my son used to have a problem because he eats slowly, but in school, you are timed on how to eat. So you eat running. Yeah. In school, you are supposed to be eating running. But now we are told that it can affect your gut health. So eat slowly, chewing your food thoroughly and eating your meals more slowly can help promote your full digestive and absorption of nutrients. Then, stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. I always start with my glass of water. So take your water. I believe that if you have a cup of water, you have taken yours, as you have seen me take mine. Try to take 8 glasses of water. 8 to 10 glasses of water has been shown to have beneficial effect on your mucosal lining of the intestines, as well as the balance of good bacteria in your gut. So let's take the water. There was a place where the church where people were saying, let's get the water together. So today I can tell you, let's take the water together. So let's take the water so that we can actually keep our system in good health. Check for food intolerances. Try doing some elimination. If you have symptoms such as cramping, bloating, abdominal pain, diarrhea, rashes, nausea, fatigue, and acid reflux, you may be suffering from a food intolerance. You can try eliminating common triggers foods to see if your symptoms improve. If you are able to identify a food or foods that are contributing to your symptoms, you may see a positive change in your digestive tract. I am one of these people who love groundnuts or nuts. But recently I discovered that when I eat a lot of them, I start getting bloating. As you get older, the system starts being a bit weaker. I used to really love, Gladys is my, knows that I love nuts. And every time my upline will ask me, have you carried the groundnuts? But I've reduced on carrying groundnuts because I realized that when I eat a lot of groundnuts, I start feeling bloating in my system. So I start doing some bit of elimination, or I reduce the amount of food that I'm taking that will cause me to have bloating. Change your diet. Reducing the amount of processed high sugar and high fats that you eat can reduce to better gut health. Additionally, eating plenty of plant-based foods and lean protein can positively impact your gut. Yeah. And then take probiotics, like in US, you people have acidophilus. Adding a probiotic supplement to your diet may be a great way to improve your gut health. Probiotics provide food meant to promote the growth of beneficial bacteria in the gut. So try to get a probiotic that you can find in your market. So how are we supposed to eat? World Health Organization, after having discussed all that we have discussed, goes back to the basic of how we are supposed to eat our diet. We are supposed to eat on the right-hand side kind of pyramid, do exercise, check your weight, BMI, make sure that you know how many kilos you are supposed to be carrying, make sure that you are within the intakes required, and then You are supposed to eat at least 40% should be whole grains. You are supposed to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. Proteins should be minimized, but should be in quality, like white meat, white and plant proteins, and fats and sugars should be on the minimum. But unfortunately, human beings are those people who are very stubborn. And the generation that we are having today, 75% have decided to eat upside down. Where we are supposed to eat less, we are eating more. Where we are supposed to eat less protein or plant protein, we are eating of animal protein more. And all this is causing a gap in our diet. And that's why you can see this question mark here. There is something lacking. Where we are supposed to eat this much, we are eating this much. So there is some either 20 to 30% of whole grains are lacking in our diet, where we are supposed to eat 6 to 9 servings of fruits and vegetables, and we are not able to provide. There is some, maybe you eat 3, you are lacking the 6 and the 9, the 14. You know, where you are supposed to eat fish, you are eating red meat. There is a lack of, the right proteins. And so because of that, this question mark speaks to you in different ways. It can speak to you in feeling fatigue. It starts by you feeling tired, and then it progresses from being fatigued and being tired to starting to develop conditions in your health that will expect you to see a doctor so that you can either correct them. But there is a solution. There is hope. There is hope. There is hope. In this century we are living, God has provided us with people who have come up together and say that that question mark must be filled with what we call supplementation. This question mark, whatever is lacking here, can be filled by what we call supplementation. And people in US understand supplementation, and Africans are also, as we copy what the Americans are doing, we are also learning to supplement. So Neolife, together with World Health Organization, decided to come up with a solution, and we are going to go through the products that we have been provided for. And I believe you, as a Neolife distributor, you embrace these products and use them for your own good health. Before you go out there to look for money through selling and through doing all the other sorts of things, you need to start with yourself. So our first product that covers whole grains is a product called Trien. Trien is made from rice, soy, and wheat, because we do not eat the whole of the food together with all the husk, the jam, and everything. We process our food, and that's why we find ourselves eating white rice, eating food that actually has no color. The company went and planted these foods in the right place, in the right environment, harvested them at the right time, and they do a lot of testings to make sure that there's no interference. Then after harvesting, they went and prepared a product called Trien. Trien is standing for these 3 kinds of fruits because they are very rich. And the importance of these fruits is that they feed our cells. I said our 73 trillion cells, they need us to feed. So this is the product that feeds our cells. A cell that is fed looks like this. A cell that is able to feed is this yellow thing out here is called cell membrane. And the cell membrane must remain soft and permeable to allow the nutrients to get in and the waste to get out. Unfortunately, when we are lacking the oils from the whole grains, the cell membrane becomes hardened and impermeable. So you try to push in the food, but the food is not able to access, to penetrate through. So most of it is wasted outside. You say, but I'm eating healthy. But the assimilation, the end process is what matters. So the waste is not able to get out. And because of that, the company says we must start at the base. We must start at the basic level. The basic level is that we must open up this cell membrane to allow the nutrients to get in and the waste to get out. If you have been feeling fatigued and tired, it's a reflection that this cell is constipated. It's like your constipation. When you try to go to the toilet, you cannot go to the toilet properly. This is a cell that is constipated. It needs something. It needs you to open it up. How do you open it up? Give it Trien. Trien makes the cell open up. It feeds the cell with the oils, the essential oils that is required. Once you feed the cell with the essential oils, you increase cellular energy production. The cell is able now to feed and give you the energy production, and then it optimizes cell membrane function. So it starts functioning properly. All the nutrients from the whatever diet you are eating is well taken in, and the waste is able to come out. And this becomes a healthy cell. And remember when I said a healthy cell will give you a healthy tissue, and a healthy tissue will give you a healthy organ, and your health organ will give you a healthy system, and you will be having a healthy body. So we make sure that these cells are okay. If you cannot afford anything else, please invest in TNN, because TNN will give you a healthy cell. And then we are living in an environment that is very polluted, with a lot of things happening, either in the environment, in climate, in the air that we breathe in the water that we take in. We need to protect ourselves by boosting our immunity. We realize that our immunity has been compromised by all that, the influence in the diet and the food preservatives. All those things have compromised our immunity, and they're attacking our body. So we need to boost our immunity, and because we do not eat enough fruits and vegetables, and we need to go back and supplement. So our company came up with around 115 kgs of raw fruits and vegetables. They prepared it so well, and they put it in a product that is world first, called carotenoid complex. And this product is powerful. It is patented. It took 17 good years to manufacture it. And when they manufactured and they did the test, they realized it can boost your immunity by 37% in only 20 days. And that means that if you have been a person who is up and down, always seeing the doctor pumping you with a lot of medication, you don't need all that medication. What you need is carotenoid complex, so that the carotenoid complex can protect you against medication, against the diseases, the autoimmune that we saw. You need carotenoid complex. The next thing you need is omega-3. You know, when you are feeling inflammation in your body, your gut system, your autoimmune, your body is inflamed, you need to make sure you balance the acid levels in your body. And the only product that the company gave us is omega-3 that will boost your chemistry in the body. It has all the 8 complete, all these types of acids that will go and neutralize any inflammation in your body. And so omega-3 is fantastic. It carries all the 8. There is no other omega-3 in the world that gives you all the 8 omega-3s. Remember, it is very expensive to put all these products together. So some companies compromise on the cost. What I love about our company is that does not compromise on the cost. They would rather give you value for your money, yeah, than telling you that, but we have a cheaper omega-3. Omega is not just omega. Omega depends on what is inside. So our omega-3 has been proven to boost your, reduce your inflammation by 68%. Can you imagine 68% in only 8 weeks? So if somebody has autoimmune, I remember a friend of mine who used to suffer from autoimmune, and she could call me and cry on my shoulders for almost 2 hours, until a doctor told me, give her 9 omegas in a day. And let me tell you, I can testify that this actually helped her a lot. So make sure that your family is on omega-3, because we are not eating enough fish, and also we do not get the right fish. This salmon fish oil, nobody can actually be able to afford that fish, salmon fish, the right one from the right waters. Omega-3 is a fantastic product for my family. It helps you on the heart health. It helps you on your joints, inflammations in the joint, and you can be sure that omega-3 will sort many things out. And the last product that we have is multivitamins. We realize that our crops are not grown in the right environment, so we are lacking minerals and vitamins. So our company went around looking for the right foods to give us the multivitamins, and they came up with a product called Multi, which carries around 23 different minerals and vitamins, because this can also affect the digestive tract if you metabolism and assimilation and all that, and plus it has been added some iron. So the World Health estimates that 66% to 80% of the world population may be lacking iron. So if you take our multi, you will realize that you are having a proper balanced assimilation and also digestion of your system. So in total, you can have a product in all in one called ProVitality, and always say that this is a basic supplementation. It is the foundation of our nutrition. So ProVitality is what I've been talking about, that will come and bridge the gap, the question mark that was there, that would have caused you to have other diseases and conditions. ProVitality could be your savior. So make sure that you start with your ProVitality every morning with your diet, and you'll be healthy. And then we have other products that can help us. We have stage 6. Stage 6 is one that helps us to, it is like, what do I call it? The one that makes you like diarrhea, let me call it like that, but there is a terminology that is supposed to be used there. We have fiber tablets. I used to be told fiber is like a broom that sweeps whatever remnants of dirt that has been left in your gut after you have done elimination. Fiber tablets, because we don't eat enough food that gives us the right fibers. Fiber tablets is water soluble, and is also, it is soluble and insoluble. So it means it will take care of all the things in your system that you have taken in. Zinc is very good for metabolism and for digestion. And then NutriShake or NeoLife Shake is very good for balancing your system, your gut health. Sometimes we need enzymes in the body to be able to digest our food. Sometimes we do not get all the enzymes that we need in the body, but with NutriShake or NeoLife Shake, you get all the 22 amino acids that will give you the proper digestive health. And if you are overweight, you are suffering from weight problems, NeoLife Shake will help you to manage your weight, as well as help you to balance your gut health. It will actually, I said that the cells need repair. This is what will do some repairs in your cells so that your organs and your systems are functioning properly. And then we have garlic, which is a natural antibiotic to cure all the bacteria in your body that could be causing trouble. It's also good for cancer prevention. So our garlic is best because it is a complex of various allium foods. And when you take this, it's very good for your gut. It can also kill or destroy the worms in your system. Then we said stress. Stress can be a problem. We have Aloe Vera Plus that can help you in your stress levels. It's also good for digestion, comfort, and all these products will be able to help you control your health. And I said that we need acidophilus as a natural biotic. I always have a problem pronouncing that from where I come from, but you can see this is the product I was talking about. It will balance your microorganism in the body, making sure that your gut health is healthy. It's a wonderful product, and I believe all of us, once in a while, make sure that you do what we call detoxification. So what do we do when we take control of all that? These are the benefits of what we get. Number one, we'll have enhanced resilience to stress. When your gut health is okay, you will not suffer from stress. Number two, you'll have clearer skin. Your skin will be beautiful. People will be wondering, what skincare are you using? And it could just be because your gut health is clean. Reduce seasonal allergies. You will have lower risk of disease. You will have improved cognitive function. You will have improved absorption of critical nutrients. Now the nutrients are finding their way in your systems, and you are looking good, and your systems are functioning. They are smiling and thanking you all the way. Less anxiety and depression. Some people are depressed because of their gut health. And sometimes when somebody comes to you and say, I'm feeling depressed and anxious, maybe you may need to put them on detox. Sometimes we say that detoxification is for people who come to us wanting to lose weight. Even anxiety or any other complication may mean that before you start somebody on something, you can start at the gut health by giving them detoxification. Less food sensitivities. Now you can eat anything and everything. Better energy. You'll have better energy, stronger immune system, You'll have reduced inflammation and pains. How nice. I tell you, if you have ever been inflamed and you are feeling pains, I tell you, that's why there is a lot of investment on painkillers. The Panadol people rush for. It's because people don't like pain. But when you have a clear gut system, you'll reduce inflammation, and then you'll have good hormones balance. Your hormones will be well balanced. So if you are a person painkiller, you used to have PMSs, you have fibroids, you are experiencing what do we call it? Maybe you are not able to infertility. That could be a problem with your gut. Yeah, imagine. When you balance, you are able to balance your hormones, you will be living a healthy life, and then better moods. You will be a person where people will be want to associate with all the time. So these are the benefits of having a good gut system. And you can imagine it's affecting the entire you. So let's look at the gut. Don't neglect your gut, because your gut speaks, and when your gut is speaking, you'll be able to understand that it's not well. Do something about it. Try to get yourself off the hook before the doctor tries to do those things that they do when you become sick. So we say that we have to discover a better way of life, and we are here to make the world a healthier and a happier place. I know our time is up. We started late. I want to stop sharing our screen and maybe just allow the people who are on call to participate.